a recap of my 5th day of busking. This was yesterday, but I didn't have time to film. So I made in total €3.73. I used the same setup as on a few days before. This is my Ibanez guitar, which is not that loud. Now, this is the stand I used. I used a tripod, not a tripod. This is the tripod. It's a tripod, but I also used a phone holder, which is the Ulanzi ST03, which is fairly secure. So even if I have my phone sometimes locked in, I just take the tripod and I move my basically set up to a different location, which then only consists of the guitar that hangs on me, of this tripod, which then attached has my phone, and then I have also my guitar bag on the ground, potentially for people to throw in money. Now, in terms of what I additionally used, I do have a capo duster, but yesterday I did not find it, so I played all songs without the capo duster. I also yesterday actually did not have this with me. This is a battery case, which allows me to just, if I have my phone here, this allows me to just switch it to this different case. So I take this off, and then in the breaks, so I can play for 30 minutes each, and then I have to break basically until I arrive at the next slot. I cannot have the same slot twice, at least in the city where I busk. It then charges, which so my phone seems to last for about 2 slots basically. And in between, I probably also am using my phone to take pictures, maybe of potential locations. At least that is what I did the last couple of days. In between, I just took a look at the other potential locations. I also just stood at different places just to check whether the sound was actually kind of the sound environment at a specific location was somewhat suitable for me, which would be just the guitar and singing, which obviously is quite a requirement for sound. If there is a noisy street and there are cars driving by, then this is not something. Now, yesterday I played, I was a little bit late, as I kind of always am. So I had 2 slots booked, which were actually not really booked before, I think. So I actually had 5 slots booked in total. I just wanted to continue doing something else, and also do some preparation this time, because I really felt underprepared, and this also shows in now the videos that I made. And this is also something I figured out yesterday. So I had this idea, what if I could actually record my performance and maybe put it on YouTube or something like this? So how would I go about this? I had a couple of ideas, and the one idea I had, which seems to be the simplest idea in terms of the setup, and the more things I have, the easier it is to lose something, and the easier it is to get something stolen. So I have this setup in which I then have my phone here to the side. Now, if I have it like this, it already is pointing towards me. The reason I have this is because I have my lyrics on my phone. Now, what I also, as of today, figured out, but this is maybe something for the next video, is that I can also upload my own lyrics. So I have been writing a few songs. Not that I think that many of them are great, but I think at least at some point this is something that I at least want to do, so I started with it already a couple of years ago. I actually wrote my first song when I started to play the guitar at maybe age around 6. I'm not sure if I started already at age 5, when my grandfather then began to teach me the guitar. In terms of the lyrics now, I have been using an app for the last couple of days, and this app allows me to auto-scroll. So this is now what the app looks like.